Hi guys, this is Mrs. Mel. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the notes for today, what you should have copied onto your index card. We're going to talk about triangle inequality, meaning not equal, but small, large, medium, things like that. So before we start, in the first section, we're going to talk about a triangle, and it has its three angles, ABC, and its three sides, segment AB, BC, and AC. Now, each angle has an opposite side, and I've color-coded it for you here. If I'm looking at angle A, the side opposite to angle A I have in red is, if I cover up A, you will see the side opposite to it is segment BC, right here in red. So angle A is opposite to angle BC and vice versa. Angle B is in green, it matches with the green on the other side. Angle B, if I cover it up, matches with segment AC. And the side opposite to angle C is segment AB. And vice versa, meaning if I wanted to talk about segment BC right here, the angle opposite to it would be angle A. Why are we talking about that? Because in order to identify the longest side in a triangle, and you're not given any side measures, you can always look at the angles. The longest side is going to be across from the largest angle. Or if I went the other way, I wanted to find the smallest angle, and I wasn't given any angle measures, I could look at the side lengths. The smallest angle will be opposite the shortest side, and vice versa. So let's talk about a triangle. How can I figure out if three sides can form a triangle and fit together? Well, the rule is that you would take the sum of any two sides, and it must be greater than the third side. So we'll practice it on these four examples. Then there is a shortcut, so see if you can think about the shortcut. And the measures of the sides are 3, 4, and 5. So I take the first two sides, 3 and 4, add them together, I get 7. Is 7 greater than the third side that's 5? Yes. So I can keep going. I'll take the second two. 4 and 5 combined is 9. Is 9 greater than that third side that's 3? Yes. So I keep going. I need to do the combination of the first and last side. 3 and 5 together is 8. Is it greater than 4? Yes. So I get 3 yeses, so it forms a triangle. Good. Go to the next one. What if my three sides are equal? Is it going to form a triangle? It is, because any two sides added together, if I add the first two sides, 5 and 5, I get 10. It's going to be bigger than the third side, that's 10. And I do it again and again. It's going to work for all three cases. So yes, it does form a triangle. What about 6, 10, and 3? Well, if I add 6 and 10, is it bigger than 3? Yes, 16 is greater than 3. If I add 10 and 3, is it greater than 6? Yes. But what happens when I add the first and last? 6 plus 3 is not greater than 10. 9 is not greater than 10. So therefore, it cancels the whole thing out and it doesn't form a triangle. How about over here? 9 and 11 is 20. It's greater than 2, so I keep going. 11 and 2 is 13. It's greater than 9, so I keep going. 9 and 2 equals 11. They're equal, not greater than, so it cancels it out. It's not a triangle. So let's talk about the shortcut. If I turn the paper over. The shortcut is, all you have to do is, out of those three sides, pick the two smallest sides. If combined, added together, they're greater than the third, then it's a triangle. You've taken care of all of it. So you can use this shortcut, and I would use it. The last rule we're going to talk about is, how do I find out if I'm given two sides, for example, 3 and 5, how do I find out what the range that third side can be in? Well, the length of that third side must be greater than whatever these two sides are subtracted. So for instance, must be greater than 2, because the difference between 3 and 5 is 2. And then it must be less than what number? 8. It's the two of them added together. So whenever you're trying to find that third side, you find the difference between them and you add them together, and you will get your range between 2 and 8. Thanks.